and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. And we're kicking things off at the main entrance. It's going to be Chris J trying to show presence towards inside, trying to keep those rotations towards inner. But mousesports looking ready to deploy. He's ready to deploy outside. It's going to be a quick exchange there as Voxic will take down Glaive. And it's a very, very quick approach towards outside here, Alex.
This is about to be a brawl, Hank. Voxic, he's done well to get two. However, damage inflicted. Two remain for the CTs. Magisk's not tidy, but still finds it. Can escape and precise in the second. Chance, back thought. Astralis an advantage, sees Voxic. You can't do anything with this health, surely. One bullet from Magisk will do it, and they confirm it. 2 versus 4 to start things off.
Look for that first frag if possible. Not the best position. He tries to fall back here. 2 players in front of him. Flashbangs being exchanged now. A rotation from Glaive, so 4 towards outer. As Chris J will make his way down the main entrance, looking for the first kill, working in tandem here, but it's 2-3 in Device. Finding those initial kills, Rob's answers back, but still, Device in a decent position, goes down to the 3-on-2, Frozen down to 25 HP. And Voxic, he knows he has to deliver here. Still a good chance he can win the round. He's got the firepower, but he has taken a bullet to the face. No helmet, will survive, down to 14 HP, 2-on-2 now. He just waits towards Ivy. 1 bullet in that general direction will be enough. There's Frozen. Voxic down to the 2 versus 1 now, 15 seconds remain. He hasn't got the bomb either. It's recoverable, but it doesn't look like he win this round. Good shot, though. The wallbang towards Ivy. 1-on-1. Can he finish things off? He drops down.
No time, no bomb. He has to hunt Zipex. He's not going to give him the fight. Wow. Back and forth we go. Both teams demonstrating their power.
A little bit of damage inflicted, but overall, that's going to be the cue for mousesports to make their way towards inside. We said Zipex is alone, but rotations are coming through.
Yep. He's moving his mouth, and, well, he's been removed. Taking control of the site, Device immediately catching one back, a chance for a second. Karrigan precise with a scope of his own on that Krieg, and a chance for a second as well. Now the molly arrives. mousesports, they're flying through this one. Rops eventually confirms the round is theirs. Glaive will just be looking to cower and preserve the M4. 3 frags from Karrigan on the way into that site.
Huge deal on train. It's a very long-range map. You can avoid the utility more often than not, and we'll see the initial duel here. Voxic quickly out towards main entrance, takes down that secondary AWP, and it's an early advantage, but not for long.
Glaive snatches it off and shows Magisk how it's done. Quick frag in return. Love the aggression from mousesports. Look how much control they've managed to take so early. They can hit the brakes a little bit, but the fights are coming to them. Zipex onto Karrigan. Advantage now once again in Astralis' hands and extended. That's the bomb. Rops has managed to get the frag on the inner side, but what does it mean when the bomb's loose in front of Dupree? Frozen on the other side of the map as well. He's going to walk into the crosshairs of Glaive. Another frag for the in-game leader. And we have got a nice position here from Dupree, but he might be pre-fired here by Robs. We'll see. It's going to be a nice clean frag and 3 players surviving there with the AWPs. Robs has made it down towards Popdog here, but here comes a flashbang. Is that the alley-oop for Dupree to swing through? It is. The Robs ready and waiting. They seize it.
3 players towards Ivy. The flashbang comes through, but Voxic ready and waiting. That's the cue to go now. 5 versus 3. They know the rotations are there. But Magus holding strong with the AWP. Is that going to be enough? That might be. Glaive from the bomb site here. It's actually a 2 versus 2 quickly, but both players with AWPs here. It's Device and Magus. 40 seconds on the clock, and the bomb's down towards E-Box.
Yeah, mousesports, it looks so good for them, but now from either side, Astralis can strike, a shot missed, and jumping through the smoke, Device will punish. Frozen, a very scary circumstance from both angles, they get it.
Flashbang comes through, it's behind Magus, and now he has to do something about this. There's the swing, can he find both kills? He absolutely can, great work. Exactly what they wanted out of that. They did lose Device, but they have the man advantage for now, and full control of Ivy. It's going to push Rops down towards that lower ramp, making his way through. But Zipex, he heard all of this. He's ready and waiting behind the spores. It should be a couple of kills for him as well. Swings round, but nice work from Rops. Not giving anything away, that's for sure. Glaive positioned by the lower ramp. Dupree in the connector to handle both positions here. Now Robs has a bit of an advantage, but Chris J certainly doesn't. That's the bomb going down. They don't really have to commit to this, but Robs continues to hit impressive shots there. On the CT side, I'm sure they've got a M4 and CD spawn to transition with, but Magus going to be challenged once again. Gets his 16th frag of this half. Looking for the second as well. This guy is just playing out of his mind right now. 5 on 3, as quick as you like.
He could get a third here as well. A second chance. Re-peeks into him. Magisk is doing it all for Astralis. My goodness! Another quad kill! Lives up to the name, it does look magical. He's not going to be getting the ace. Denied as Rob still fights on. Even the observers believed in it. Rob's going to be hunted down. It's Glaive from heaven. 10-5. A graceful finish from the Great Danes. Zipex flash into the pop dog area, and they do descend. They're committing on this. He has the bomb on his back, and they are on their way. 4 members of Mouse await, and only 3 remain. What is that? 2 quick frags. Chris J's given it a good go as well through the smoke. tagged up another. Just 2 now, as Woxic continues to chip away. chrisJ precise. This will be the mousesports pistol round. They needed this one. You said 10-5 on the half. Yes, it's their map pick, but they're coming into the CT side. Win the pistol, do it cleanly, get the juices flowing, and we could have a competitive train. Ivy, they're going to start to force that rotate. Keep the CTs busy, and look at the control, look at the fragging. That's monumental. They can even start a wrap here. They're going to get so paranoid. Good Molotov, and Rops with a double. Keeps mousesports, and now it's getting a bit sweaty palms for Astralis. Where's the bomb? Where's the time gone? Claws one back. Glaive, Carrigan on the outside. Only going to be able to go down. Can't make any impact. 13 seconds, there's so much time to get that bomb down. Astralis, this has gone so wonderfully.
Yeah, this is all about the mid-round calls there. They wanted to go for the inside split, but it didn't work out for them initially. Device confirming things here. It's chrisJ left in the 3 versus 1. He has got the AUG and 100 HP towards Ivy, but for now, he's still had 3 players to find. It looks almost impossible at this point. Nice work towards Glaive. There's a bit of damage there, but Astralis handled that so well. Towards the Pop Dog and the main entrance. It'll be flashed in here, but the looks of things. That's a great grenade as well. Here's the flash. Can they find multiple kills? It will be an equal exchange for now, but Frozen with 2 with the FAMAS. He'll try and fall back, and he will do so. Protected by the AWP of Woxic here. This is looking very good for mousesports.
Oh, and another for Woxic. No armor, no issue, and around for Mouse. And out they go. Wow, okay. What's the Q1 flashback into the brawl? And Carrigan has been neutralized. Flooring one back. Frozen around the smoke. He has a chance. Glaive, Dupree, they're starting to find ways into this site all over. Why did Dupree just around the corner? Might be able to find a frag. Woxic's gone.
Normally towards Zipex in that spot, but Device is heading in that direction as well. And it's going to be Woxic so fast. Takes him down with a headshot there, drops the smoke, buys some time, and that's going to be an early lead.
They do look like they're about to test Woxic.
Glaive's walking down that lower ramp once again, and he'll be punished for that. It's a strange approach so far from Astralis, trying to get down there with no utility whatsoever after Vox has already shown himself.
They are not being pincered. There is still the freedom to go and flow wherever they desire. There will be a flash and a peek likely. Jumping down that ramp is Magisk, and chrisJ just going to be jiggling enough not to take the first bullet. Woxic pulls the trigger again. A third for the sniper of mousesports. Perfect map for it, and 4. Astralis, these are the rounds they tend to do some crazy things with. Just those Desert Eagles, P250s, and there we go! Astralis! They're just doing what they do best.
That's a bit more like it. We'll see them actually just nail those Deagle headshots. Dupree known to have one of the best pistols in the game, and Rops, he'll be left alone.
9 and sinker, perfect. The bait on the ladder, a stylish way to draw the last player in.
Astralis are aware that he's got the sniper rifle in hand.
And already, or are they? Device pantsed. And Woxic draws blood. Quickly relocating as well towards the inner side, trying to get the most out of the only real weapon in this round. chrisJ, he bought himself a Kevlar vest in case the orb could be retrieved. And actually in the smoke, chrisJ catches Glaive completely. Now he's got a weapon to pair nicely with that armor.
No way of answering back, and Carrigan, he's got behind them. This, it could be everything. We'll see whether he can find the frag. Zipex will pull one back. Carrigan now with the AK-47. They're not looking for it. The bomb goes down. It's in his grasp now. And it's going to be a 4 versus 1. They entered the round with just USPs and the orb. And Mages left in a 3 versus 1 now. No health, but he has got time.
Creeping and crawling. He will eventually walk into the line of the Orpa. Spotted. Not quite caught. Forces Rops off, and it is Woxic to confirm it. Into round 27 of our first, and Dupree will be taking a duel. He's not ready for Frozen, though. Swings out from Pop. Pressure in response. His Molotov, he's going to get ahead of it, and another frag. 2 quick succession from Frozen. Zipex will relieve a lot of pressure, and B-side's completely exposed at this point.
The AWP looking to Lords of the Ramp. It's going to be Frozen, though. He'll be finding multiple kills here. The flank coming in once again. A beautiful spray down. Mages patrolling main entrance, but Woxic, he's had enough. What is this play with the AWP? Surely he's done for. He misses the shot. Zipex will punish. I like the audacity of it, but he gives it up.
Oh, and Frozen wasn't ready for it. Thought the flames would make that corner a problem for Dupree, but no issues whatsoever. 2 early frags in favor of Astralis at a crucial juncture. chrisJ looking to find something, and he does.
And not many post-plan situations. It's all just quite convincing victories, and will this be another one as Astralis have the lead for now, but chrisJ walking towards Ivy with conviction. Glaive will find him. He had low HP, had to nail that shot, and now the last 2 players of mousesports scrambling to make their way towards back outside. It's Carrigan towards the main end, the connector position, excuse me, as we'll see him get towards the bomb train. Is this going to be enough? He's got no utility whatsoever. Rops has to watch inside. Needs a couple of kills here. There's the first, but can he get a second?
So Glaive goes back in. Carrigan saving the day. 20 seconds, now the pressure's elsewhere. Good damage inflicted, but Zipex survives. To finish is Robs. Does convert, 1 versus 1. You wanted a clutch? Well, Robs is the one to try. It's Magis the one to succeed. 15 to 14. They take an opportunity and they run with it. How does he move his pawns? It's going to be a flash for Zipex to go wandering through brown halls. Magis, however, has caused some early HE damage, and Carrick is looking to inflict some more. Pushing towards main. Oh boy, he's insane. Quick double, Frozen's onto Glaive, and this one looks like it just gonna slip past Astralis overtime. Not yet. Helps his teammates put their attention in the right place. And that's the first shot. Woxic, perfect. It looks like overtime's confirmed, ladies and gentlemen.
Overtime. And this has been a real problem for Astralis. Carrigan up close and personal. He's done it once again. He gets a clean frag, but can't find a second.
It's not quite going to be the repeat, but keeping things equal. Bloodshed everywhere. Magis, quick adjustment onto Chris.
He's heard him. He's got a kill on Zipex, that's for sure. He was low HP. He gets a dink on Magis, but it's not quite enough to get the frag down to 6 points of health. And now Woxic has to be the hero.
Time becoming an issue, becoming a factor. Does catch a glimpse of Magis, but Astralis, they're going to play this so well. Keeping him restrained. He's running out of time. A smoke onto the bomb. He does have a kit. That's pretty much his best bet here. His only option. Doesn't look like it's going to be too easy for him. Is that sitting outside of the smoke? Easy for Glaive to collect. To 60.
Will this be the one? Inside execution, we said we didn't see much of this. And here it comes, the smokes are down, the flashbang's decent. Glaive feeling uncomfortable here, trying to fall back, and he get the first frag. They haven't been doing a great job on this side of the map, and it's going to be a similar story. Good trades from mousesports here, they have full control. The Molotovs are down, the smokes have to be deployed, and the CT scramble out of the connector now. Frozen, ready and waiting to take them down.
He can play around that, but on retreat, he catches Carrigan. And
No!
Magis, the AWPer. He's got a good idea of Frozen. The nade's going to find him and force him forwards. Surely not with the Deagle device elsewhere as well. Astralis, a perfect retake, but Frozen can destabilize the first found. He's so low, though. Does manage to reposition. They're closing in on that bomb. He doesn't have a Molotov. He won't be able to touch it. Does stop another. Device yet to start the defuse. He can't quite find it in the smoke. Now he's on it. There's nothing Frozen can do.
Oh, I don't know. It could be... Okay, well, the defuse came in the end.
Looked oh so good, but Astralis, masters of the impossible. Just not going to be having the same effect in this round. Chris J ensures his impact is null. He is so separate. Chris J's just going to have to take these fights so long. Oh! It's all him. 3 frags from Chris J. They line up. Glaive and Device rattled. Dupree, he rattles right back through the smoke. Oh my goodness.
No!
Dupree, that is preposterous.
He steals the round away. It was Chris J with 3 opening frags. The double kill came through. The stars aligned, but it's Dupree that shoots for the moon. And now we're left at a 2 versus 1.
I don't believe it. Woxic has a chance, but Zipex takes it. Dupree! An impossible round. I just talked about it. Every single member of Astralis, they don't know impossible.
If mousesports can pull this one off, we go to double overtime.
That is so ballsy from Carrigan. This round, with so much weight applied to it, he's managed to sneak out. Device, however, does best Robs. Carrigan, he does make good on his promise with aggressive push, finding Glaive through the smoke. Woxic in support. The 2 of them, they're all trying to sell this fake. It's all smoke and mirrors. Woxic with Bloodshed. They have a full open sight. This looks good. Second overtime. It's on the cards. Far from confirmed, though. We've seen the Astralis retake before.
We have indeed, but 2 orbs in the retake is always going to be a difficult situation. But Chris J, oh, he's right down there behind enemy lines. That's a guaranteed kill on Device, surely. It delivers, and now it's a 2 versus 3. Chris J fighting for his life now, down to just 15 points of help, but I think they've done enough. Double overtime pretty much confirmed here. It would take something absolutely absurd here from Magis. He got 19 points of help. Down he goes, and we're going to double overtime when no one's there to back you up. He'll plate off the flashbang throne. Can he get out of there? He absolutely cannot. It's Carrigan. Catches his heels as he jumps away there. Nice approach from Glaive and Dupree. Continuing to look strong here with the M4. He's got control of main, but I think that Woxic is waiting for him. Indeed he is. And it's absolute chaos here. Carrigan down the backlines once again. They've got the advantage.
For the majority of this round, the final round of their defensive half here in our second overtime. Magis, he's still there. Will not have an option to retreat. The Flame's still standing. He's only got 10 HP, so he has to hold the line and still finds a frag. How is he still alive? 10 seconds. They need to get that bomb down. Magis will be pinced in. Now they go. First frag, easy peasy. Now looking to get onto the bomb train. Oh, he slipped up, but still fragging. Will take two. Glaive onto the site. Robs towards oil. Carrigan's already drawing more blood, and mousesports, with 9 seconds left, there's nothing Glaive can really do about this one. He knows if he reaches for that plant, he's going to go down. He has a go.
That's
but mousesports, you can see the energy. They are 1 round away from winning their map pick in this semi-final. That's
just for overtime again.
That's such a ridiculous ask. But Woxic continues to bring the bloodshed. Wow, Glaive barely visible for a second. Rops anticipating a quick push, and he's right to do so. They line up, only the first, but damage inflicted, and Carrigan happy to profit. mousesports have surely done it. It was chaos, it was weird Counter-Strike, but perhaps that's the answer to Astralis. You've got to get them uncomfortable, and there is no doubt in my mind we have seen an uncomfortable Astralis side here. Just Magisk, and it's finished by Frozen. 1 map to the good, they take the lead in the semi-final.
The execution coming in with 1 smoke, couple of flashes, and they're committing 5 players through Monster.
And only 1 man to defend it, Carrigan. He's holding the perfect line for this as they all leap across. This will be a very fast bomb plant. And a 5-man retake with what? A kit for Carrigan, the flashbang to get his teammates set up. He's still holding on to that. He wants the cavalry to all be arrived and ready. And off we go. The flash pops, no one goes down. It's going to be first for Chris and another for Chris J. Rops closing things down. Just 2 remain for Astralis. They had the sight and now they've got the frags. Magisk and Glaive. But it's all Magisk now, and another headshot. He can't quite finish it. mousesports will take the first. Start things off, does make his presence known towards the toilets, but Woxic's heart still beating, down to 75. Oh, wow. Glaive eliminates Woxic quickly, and now Magisk, he won't be able to find the second, and so things don't spiral just yet for Mouse, but perhaps now. Precise headshot through the wall. Device takes the advantage back for Astralis, but that bomb was at T-spawn. But he's holding it for just long enough. A crucial frag.
For Mas, but he could be interacting with the Deagle player first. He will be, but he's out of position. This is looking very awkward for him. Astralis, they've surely got the round now. It will be Chris J coming in from the connector position. AK in hand, but the bomb planted in the awkward spot. First kill, not going to land. And he's going to have to fall back. That was his 1 opportunity there, Alex, and it all falls apart.
It's in a prime position to catch Device here. Oh, but with a nade just leaving his palms, he gets the finger to the trigger in time.
Still with 45 seconds. Magisk and Dupree holding towards the connector. And it's up to Device, really. Just got a bit of a scouting operation here. See what he can find, and he gets a bullet to the head.
Whew. That's going to be something, especially because there's no one with him. Frozen's going to be conveying that information. The CTs, they're in the right place. Carrigan's been caught, though, and with 30 seconds, they are going to start to have to get a bit of a wiggle on. Zipex with that bomb. He is detached. Will start to regroup. Rops' position. He's just hoping for a close quarters duel. Zipex is coming solo towards Rops' position. That's the bomb loose. 19 seconds now. There's a rifle. Magisk is in trouble too. They're getting held back. They can't retrieve the bomb in time. Rops with another. Magisk desperately trying to claw this one back. I don't think he can get that bomb. It would have to be smooth. And no, Rops, he's the one to shake his head. And 3 quick frags around back to mousesports. And here is the commitment. Fully flashed. Chris J, what? How did Rops not go down?
I don't know.
He's still alive. I don't quite believe it. And another frag is presenting itself to Astralis. In fact, 3 in quick succession. Level, bomb's not down, and 15 seconds, it could get awkward, not anymore. Magisk will relieve so much tension. 9 seconds as the digits do get punched. Frozen arrives from short, and 1 back, completely turned, and now they get the 2 1v1s. It's messy. Zipex, a crucial second frag, will secure the second round.
And we are going to have the Desert Eagles brought out once again, 4 spies, and this is the same outcome here. We've got Device, the opening frag.
The 6th man makes its voice heard here in Odense. And out they go. Looks good for a moment. Rops, however, with the back turned, will punish Magisk's push. It's a rifle into their hands, but the CTs are getting whittled away. This looks like it will be an A commitment. Dupree confirms the site is clear in moments. So they're going to be sending Glaive off the leash a little to hunt with his UMP. Good weapon for the job, not too afraid if you put it into the CT's hands. And, well, he has certainly made a delivery, and oh, another one. Frozen. He's going to get pushed down. This could be a rifle from Dupree, but no, he thinks better of it. CT utility in response. There's still 2 mollies. Time continues to tick. It may not now. That's the sign to go. The first body drop. Carrigan gone, and now Device looking for a second. That's great work.
Device is arriving in true style here as Dupree. He'll be bringing up the rear, no problem whatsoever. A couple of headshots delivered. This is much more like it, Alice.
Rosen will keep hold of that.
I guess it was late anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much, but they will dismount, and Frozen's actually got playground control. He goes for a clean wallbang there.
Oh, he gives Astralis a lifeline. A missed shot. Device lives on. Now Frozen challenges, and he will not live on as well. So, 4 versus 4. Carrigan, let's not forget the damage dealt to him from those earlier nades. Woxix trying to stand his ground in the flames. He similarly to his teammate is kind of on his own, will be forced to retreat. Now he can tuck in on the site. They don't have to give them these fights, and now a fight been won elsewhere. Chris, with that second AWP.
Yeah, it's working out for them. It's a 4 versus 3, the first advantage they've had in quite some time. Speculative shot through the smoke does land a little bit of damage towards Chris J, but here come the cavalry. Device makes his way through. An equal trade for now. 9 seconds remaining. Bro. But Zipex has found an opening here. Is there a chance this bomb gets planted? Rob's his main objective now is to deny that. Woo! He's got the first kill, but can't quite get the second. 1 versus 1 now. Quickly eradicated by Voxic.
Is indicative of something a bit quicker. Stark contrast to the Astralis round before. Through the flames, they extinguish, and they continue their advance. 3 men to receive them. Dupree's the first to fall. Woxix there, and he hits another. 2 shots before Astralis pipe up. Device is so ready for Frozen. This should be their round.
I like the change of pace from Astralis now. This is more like it. Trying to make their way forward. They've got the intel as to where the AWP's position now. Do they want to progress towards A? Glaive. He'll be challenged by Chris J here, but only got that USP, remember, but he somehow gets the kill. A trade from Zipex, but is there anything more to be said on the mousesports side? A nice ding from Frozen.
If they go long, Woxix managed to get his AWP there in time. Carrigan trying to contain them. A precise shot would have been everything, but now doesn't get a second chance.
If they overlook this spot, there's a chance he gets a rifle. Zipex, though, aware of it. Been very, very good in that spot so far, but speaking of which, his Voxic, 20 seconds remaining. Astralis might have run the clock down too low once again. He knows he has a chance to shut this one down. They can't go back towards B. Have they got the flashes to knock him off his position here? Doesn't look good. He's going to go for a second frag. It doesn't connect. 10 seconds remain. Robs will have to rotate in from the connector. If it's a deep one, he's got a chance. I think he might have done enough here. He absolutely has. There's no time. It's Robs from the backlines that denies absolutely everything there.
Charging, oh my god, so fast. Into the AWP, can Chris J get away? He does, finds a corner, the flash is arriving in both sides. Everyone fully blind, but they're closing the gap. They're right next to him. Surely he doesn't get another chance. Frozen, Carrigan, all doing their part. Frops is there as well to find one. And with so much time still on the clock, Glaive, good spray, but...
It was a nice spray towards the B ramp, but ultimately should be taken down by Voxic. There it is. It looks like we're off to a fast one as well, Alex. We could have 5 players from mousesports battling their way up towards shore, but Mages, he's ready and waiting here. Headshot being exchanged left and right. It will be the advantage, though, as it into the 4-on-2. Frozen will pull one back with the P250. This is a key frag for Carrigan, not going to land. Everything looking great for Astralis here to tie things up at 8-8.
Perfect headshot angles, and of course, you have a player who is on 4 Magisk. Will be able to take 2 heads off that one. And he's going to make it a third, actually, adding a third scalp to his belt. His Device will refuel for the half to come. Oh, Glaive's in the perfect spot to catch Chris if he has a little look. Yep, that's, whoa, 3 frags in 3 seconds from Astralis. Nothing Carrigan can do. Gets himself a fresh Galil, but it's not going to get him far. I just make sure of that. Completely unsupported. If they go for a pincer maneuver here, Device has managed to get into toilets, and Dupree finding the first. He's winning these duels, and Frozen ensures that the trade is secured.
Relatively decent map control towards middle, where it's long when they've got the most advantages available to them, but Device, another great shot. That AWP starting to get better and better. Bomb goes down, but Robs could actually take him down here. This will be a key duel in the round with 20 seconds remaining. Trying to hold on. Device doing a great job so far.
And Zipex has arrived as well, but not for much longer. Looking for the second. Device. Close quarters. It doesn't get much closer than that. Tagged 8 seconds. There's no way Mouse can take it. Now they're just on the hunt, and from behind, Glaive will strike. Another round and another one for Astralis.
They're not landing the same shots they were in the first map, and Mages continues his assault from shore.
And that single rifle have managed to get more access to a site than they have in the 4 buys. And Frozen, perfect patience, does prevail on the first. Zipex tagged 150 cal in his thigh. Carrigan needs to hit the shot, and he actually did. Magisk goes down, the bomb's not too far gone. And a chance for Woxic. It's the 1 versus 3 made 1v2. They're both low. There's a real shot at this. They're on the bomb. He has to contest. He has to hit that shot. He can't. Dupree keeps him safe. The fist bumps come in, as does the 15th. This looks like a third map, Henry.
He wasn't letting that one slip away. Now they've got 7 chances just to take us to Dust 2. It should be a foregone conclusion here. Money stabilizing at least from mousesports. Boom! My God! It's Zipex with a pre-fire from hell. They continue to apply pressure all over the map. Mages has pushed short pretty much every single round. They haven't had a response yet.
You naughty, naughty boy. What a shot that is to Carrigan. I'd love to see his reaction to that, because he certainly would not have made any secret of his disbelief. Now the frags are coming in for Mouse. Frags presented. Dupree walking into the crosshairs of Woxic, and now they walk straight on into the site. Zipex, he's already hit one wonderful shot, but that will be all to report for round 24.
Carrigan waits patiently and fall back towards T-Spawn with the bomb. It looks like a B finish to me. Frozen trying to show some presence. And he's found Dupree. Had his nade out originally, had to reposition after spotting him. Couldn't find the shot. Early advantage now for mousesports. We need to play a perfect game from this point. It all starts here, making their way in towards B. It's Mages to block them off. He's got 18 kills to his name, looking to add a couple more to his tally. They've actually got the advantage now. Can they close things out here? It looks very good. The bomb goes down. Device will have to go for a quick scope here as Frozen walks past. Not the knife, no. Not like this. No, Device. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. He has. And we're going to a 3-on-2. What is he up to there?
That really could come back to haunt them. Woxic looking to find a way into the site. It will not be easy. Device, his palms are sweaty, and Woxic hits the flick. 1, now 2 steps in the right direction. Still a very tall order. With 15 seconds, they have to get across the scope of Glaive. What's the play? A frozen flash, a smoke even better. 10 seconds, they get across. A shot to Zipex! 8 seconds, he's gonna punch in the digits. Glaive gets the first. He's so damn low. The in-game leader could finish it right here with a bullet from his silenced pistol. Frozen maneuvers around the smoke. It's something to play around. Tagging up Glaive, another bullet would do. And down he goes. Finally through the smoke. But what is this? Okay, clip it. That whole round is a perfect microcosm of this entire series so far.
You're so right. I don't know what the hell is going on here today. There is a defuse kit available, just to know that. Glaive with the P250, still showing presence towards B, but here's the commitment. Making their way up towards Long, trying to find that initial headshot here. Device, he won't be able to land it just yet. 2 players waiting, the bomb goes down.
They know all of Astralis' tricks now. Chris J, he's finds another head. Carrigan not so lucky now. They can advance towards the site, but the bomb is within the Dutchman's control. Tucks in on pit. Rops slowly returning to the fray from B. And Woxic in CT. Shots confirms Astralis' presence in towards CT. It's a hard shot to hit, but Woxic's done it. Just 2. Chris, pressure being applied. Glaive has no armor. It's worth mentioning, and actually Chris is going to throw out his smoke to try and fight around before it plumes. Glaive experiences one hell of a shot. Just Magisk then. On the cross, it's Woxic first to fall, but down to just 22. He's paid his dues for the first, and actually, with Rop's down to 3. This shot onto Chris J could confirm things. Rop will tuck in on the side. It's all good. It's all Chris J, to be honest.
And it will have to be the force fight here for Astralis. And Device, oh my goodness, through the door. He'll take Rop's down.
Looks good. The smoke will be deployed, but on the other side is Chris. So much impact in the first and poised to do the same in the second. They do have to... Oh my God, Glaive. Oh my God, Glaive! Carrigan caught out both in-game leaders of Astralis. One past, one present. Astralis, this does feel like a gift. My goodness, 2 quick kills. Device through the doors. They had the advantage, but it was so short-lived. Now it feels oh so good for Astralis. 3 members of Mouse, they gather, pull their resources towards short.
That's what we'd call a power play there. The initial kill comes through, and the CTs, they're still battling for this. Not going to work out at all, though. They give up their weaponry, and it's just going to be Woxic remaining with the scout. He'll drop down. And that's a guaranteed round now for Astralis.
Is that rotator? He will be likely looking to respond. At the moment, he's being kept busy. Dupree leaping from short. A spurt of aggression after the silence of the first 30.
Chris J trying to isolate the position by holding by the smoke. Rob will pull one back. Nice position from Chris. Is it going to be enough, though? Difficult to find multiple frags from this spot.
They come. Chris J gets the first, allowed to fall off. However, he's lost his friend. Device made sure of that. Chris J dancing around. He's going to have to try and find another. What? Adjust the spray into Device, and the round should be concluded. Zipex just doesn't have the health. And the flames haven't caught him. Chris just holding down. One more bullet will do it. Woxic arrives from behind, and the mousesports will manage to close the gap.
As we get into a long take here, Carrigan didn't have the best overpass. Can he deliver here? That's a nice burst kill, but the trade looks very likely indeed. He's been taken down to 6 points of power from Voxic in the open. Does get the ding, but it's not quite enough. This A split looking very successful as Frozen will have to wait with the AK here. Looking for players all around him. He's got backup and Chris J will have to be the booster, Alex.
They can set him up, have the element of surprise. The smoke's not going to be the guys they hoped for because now Device finds him. Frozen completely fractured from his teammate. There's nothing they can really get away with here. It would have to be Astralis feeding them frags, and quite the opposite. This Device does manage to sate his hunger and getting that control. Makes it very difficult to come back from CT.
Well, this will be a difficult hold as well. Rob somehow manages avoiding certain depth at that point, and we'll see him go down eventually. He's going towards long for now. It's a very common choke point of the map, and Mages will be committing as well. They'll throw the incendiary in, but they're so blind.
Oh, they did it again. First 5 seconds and first frag found, and through the smoke, Magisk is trying to connect the spray. dupree's with him. They take the long control, they take it by force. Chris J does manage to get one back, as does Rops. Gonna be a dreary finish for them, and ooh.
What a shot that is. That's the AWP removed.
Voxic, he's got the reaction speed. The very tippy top of Counter-Strike, but still couldn't handle Magisk. Around the smoke, and Chris J's gonna get more than one. A double kill. dupree's there as well, but he's been able to escape. He can just play the time here, tuck in. Actually upgrades to the AWP, he can just hold a line he's happy with. dupree's, though, perfectly positioned to at least find the first and a chance for the second. It's not good enough. Rops, with an M4 no less, wins the duel versus the AK.
Only a couple of rifles behind him. Towards short they go. It's a reposition from Frozen. A nice thing to kick things off. And it will be an exchange with the MP9. The incendiary drops as well. They bought time. They've got the advantage. Mage is removed. And Voxic, he's not happy with that. They're going to flash around the corner with this SMG. It cost them that lead, though. Back to the 4-4.
Not too long ago, baiting out close quarters CZ75. And speaking of, that's what Zepex is currently equipped with on Karrigan. He decides to bring the fight to Glaive. Does chip away at his health, but 38 seconds and Chris J's got it all to do. Frozen supporting him from long. He can't even find the first. Clinical from dupree's. The site is his, likely the round as well.
Well, they know Frozen has to be there somewhere, so they're going to go for a safe plant. It's a 4-on-2 lead. Frozen and Rops so far removed from this situation. Device, no strength to this angle. He'll be checking this one, takes Frozen down, and it's going to be a clean sweep here from Astralis.
Finding too much. In fact, wow, that flash arrived right in front of the face of dupree's. It will be slowed down, and another one arrives, this time from Karrigan.
He's trying to bait him in the best he can, firing off shots here. And the swing from Frozen, good for one, but Karrigan has to deliver here. Needs at least 2 frags, he's got that. It's a 3-on-2 lead, but not for long. He's at the crossover right now. Does he just throw the bomb over? I think he does.
Good
collected.
And
good arms.
Retrieved.
Oh, be careful.
That's a very open plant, but he's not going to be punished. Chris J, he wounds him. It may not be enough, especially when Device is hitting shots like that. They're tagged. Chris J does zip up the body bag on one. 12 seconds for Device to retrieve that bomb and plant safely. He does start that process now. Chris J trying to draw the fire, ensure it's a full plant, and now Device gets the info. This should be his. Chris has got to be so precise on his adjustments.
Oh no.
He's fallen off. Device gets that info too. 3 frags from Device. He's looking for the 4th, a chance, but it's been squandered. Just the tip of his head. Showing Chris J. He always steps up when he has to for mousesports. Smoke towards the corner, that's to stop Voxic, and flashes as well. They're taken long. Nothing Voxic can do but flash and retreat. Doesn't have time to tuck in on the site, and so forced to hold the Aggie line. Hard work, the hard task, some would say impossible. Smokes arrive, wants to just find the edge of them, and actually good damage. Brings Zipex down to a respectable 50. 30 seconds on the clock, and Chris J's not going to re-advance just yet. Instead, a smoke of his own design. There's a gap as well from Astralis, but he can't do anything when Glaive finds that shot so quick. Voxic tagging up one, but he can't find the finish. dupree's. Exceptional, the bomb can go down. This will be Astralis 8.
Bob set up.
Look at this.
Multiple rounds in a row. The auto snipers are out. And this is the one round they don't do any damage.
The one time with AKs, scouts, they would find bodies and tags. Well, oh my God! That is ungodly. Quickly responded though.
Good damage dealt, and Frozen, another sensational shot. He's had a quiet showing so far in Dust 2, but he might be able to save the day in round 15, down to 7 points of health, trying to stay alive here. His teammates dropping there, they know exactly where he is. One bullet lands, he's gonna go down, and he knows it as well. Mages trying to finish things off, but Karrigan saves him. There might be a chance here. With 30 seconds remaining, it's Rob to the Desert Eagle, and now just Zipex, who will spot one. Can he nail it? He absolutely cannot. It's Karrigan, who will find a couple of frags towards the end. Couple of smokes and flashes on the mousesports mousesports side as well. They're making their way towards long. A quick take, and Glaive ready to receive the flashbangs. Has his back turned. He's ready to fight now. He'll have to fall back. He's got a teammate towards Car, trying to bait Device in, suggesting he's the only player there.
And they're still committing. Christian, precise on the first, will jump to check it, and doesn't stop Device finding one, but advantage maintained for Mouse. Rop's going to be the spearhead of this assault, and precise into Dupree. Goes hunting, gets another. This should be the mousesports pistol. Clean as you like. 4 bodies dropped from Astralis Magisk. Surely not long for this world either. Down to 50.
Yeah, looks like we might be done here. Very successful approach there from mousesports. They did everything absolutely perfectly at that stage. Decent long control. They weren't baited at all by the car position. And the fact that Chris J jumps across that spot, that's so key. Because at that point, Device can't find multiple frags. He has to adjust his crosshair way up in the air. He can't just tap away at players running by him. So that's very well done from Chris. The smokes will be committed. Carrigan and Voxy to try and take the attention away from the tunnel. But Dupree, it's a great shot. And now they've got to try and push through the flames. It's not looking good for mousesports here. Zipex will get the second kill. They know exactly what's up at this point. 5 on 3, and they're going to have to limp in towards the B-bomb side. Dupree's going to get certainly at least one, and looking for multiple kills here. It looks very good for Astralis. Can anything be done here?
Doesn't seem like it. Dupree, he has done so much work for Astralis there. Any steps to give him a way into this? It's just going to be holding the line. Dupree confirms it. 1 HP, no armor, doesn't matter. 3 kills. And it's Device's ult that finds blood first.
Double off setup. It's a very powerful approach on the CT side of Dust 2. As you can see right now, Dupree and Device, the double D combo, doing all the work right now. Bombs down towards T-spawn. Frozen trying to make his way out the long doors here. They're preemptively firing towards Glaive's position. They'd be right to do so. They at least take him down, isolated behind the long doors. A chance to win now as Rops. He's already made his way through, but Dupree so quick with this sniper. Continues to find advantages here. 4 versus 2 now. Still maybe one more buy in the bank for mousesports. Can't even think about getting the bomb down here.
He's going to get caught out on his aggression. Uncharacteristic. And Chris J realizes there could be a gap for him to exploit. Tries to fake it, but Dupree immediately gets confirmation that that is not the case. He can now be responsible for that. Zipex, with only the UMP, he holds his ground, he holds his nerve. Chris J's thrust into a 1 versus 3. Nowhere to go, at least not advancing forward. The Flames ensure of that.
That was such a key frag there from Zipex, and an even more important follow-up incendiary as well. The fact he can actually buy some time and fall back on his low HP, recover the Krieg. And now, as you mentioned, a 3 versus 1. Nice work from Chris, but he takes significant damage in his campaign towards the B-bomb side. Pretty much his only option at this point. Oh!
What is
no.
that from Dupree?
Oh, no. That must be some sort of lineup he's got.
Yeah,
That's
and he's
absolutely
taking out
wild.
the hard hitter. That's Chris J.
So what's the reaction here? They'll go for the CT spawn smokes. Looks like a committed B split to me. If you're trucking 2 smokes down, you pretty much have to go for it. It's not even a split. All 4 players making their way up towards the B doors here. Dupree hasn't missed many shots so far, but he's going to have to be absolutely stellar here. First one is absolutely nailed. 3 versus 3, but does he know that everyone's outside? He can't do this. It's another one for him, a 2 on 2. Frozen and Voxic finally have a bit of wiggle room, and the bomb's been planted for the first time in a very long while.
Can they profit from this advantage? Closing in Glaive completely unannounced, pushes through. Woxic, he's done so much in this round. In the absence of Chris, he has to step up to the plate, and he has. Not necessarily confirmed yet. Device may have something to say about it, but Woxic, quad kill, and the 9th for Mouse.
This could save him.
Chris J actually finds another one. My goodness. Advantage heavily favoring Mouse, but things still could go awry. 30 seconds, Device on that car. They get confirmation. They know he's still there, still standing his ground. And Chris J, my God, that's enough. Finally caught. 25 seconds. Glaive has an AWP. With only a smoke, things could get real dicey. Glaive's going to actually drop down. He's got a bit of a read, and it's completely wrong. This is a gift for mousesports. 14 seconds. Glaive looks to try and solve this problem with a nade. It's not going to do enough damage. 9 seconds, he's caught. Where's that bomb? Needs to be going down. Woxic will make sure it happens.
Okay, I was about to say, what's happening with the bomb situation right now? Tried to adjust, tried to get the grenade on the side. Wasn't quite enough, and mousesports still alive and kicking here in the semi-finals. It's going to be 14-12. Zipex might not be able to save this M4. They know they have to remove it from his hands here. Starting to encroach in his position. 22 HP. This is actually pivotal. If he has an M4 in the next round, they could partially buy. He gets another frag, but surely finished off now. Indeed he is. Robs will get it, and we'll get into a 4-round spree from mousesports here.
Here we Go. 25 seconds. 23. And Magis, he's completely ripped it. It's a chance back, but Glaive's going to confirm the round. He can't. He was full flashed. 15 seconds. Where is the bomb? This could be chaos. Device, multiple targets. He's been caught. 10 seconds. Bombs on Woxic. He has a chance to get it down. Xyp9x, he could jump to stop it, but not anymore. Find safe haven. They've got the frag. They've got the advantage and the plan.
It was looking so good for Astralis there. With the time so low, it's now left there are 2 versus 1. Dupree will have to dig so deep at this point with the AWP, no kit, and he's going to be spotted. Boxer to take him down as we tie things up to 14-14. So, bomb down and towards the B tunnels right now. Mid-split looking likely. That's a great shot from Carrigan. He's been doing good work towards short. Device now challenged. Can he find the shot required? There was an opportunity there, but unable to capitalize upon it. And towards B they'll go. 3 players from the door position. Xyp9x has to swing on this one. It looks like we've got the series point for mousesports. Absolutely confirmed. A great round from them. Astralis. Oh, the auto snipers are out.
The enemy, and now they're going to be rattling some shots off. Nothing to connect again. Aggression from Frozen. He took the spawn. He seized it.
Holds it a sniper towards the mid doors with the flashbang. Hits him cleanly in the face. He'll have to fall back. This is getting awkward now. Glaive looking to swing around the corner here. If he gets a sound cue, there's a flash. This is his chance now. Can he find multiple kills? He gets a first, but it's Woxic. He replies. Maintains the advantage. They still have a minute here. Device knows he has to find a pick in return, and Xyp9x, oh, he can get caught the flash out. That's going to guarantee a frag. Here we go, 4 on 2. They might have done this, Alex. Out of nowhere, mousesports somehow bring this game back, and everything pointed to their victory right now. Here we go, I think that's enough. Device, he's in towards CT spawn.
Woxic's going to get the flank, surely. This is it! mousesports have done it! They're going to the grand finals! Tech timeouts, 3 maps, 4 hours, but they take it to Astralis here in Oaks.